Look down. What do you see beneath your feet? Dirt? Dust? A nuisance to be brushed off your shoes? We walk all over it. We ignore it. Yet if you were to snap your fingers and make this one insignificant element disappear, our entire modern world would collapse in a matter of seconds. Look at the screen you are staring at right now. It is sand. Look at the walls keeping you safe from the weather. They are sand. Even the invisible web of the internet connecting you to this very story relies entirely on this tiny forgotten grain. After water, it is the most consumed natural resource on the planet. It is the silent architect of human history. Today, we are going to look closer at a single grain of sand. We will travel through time, witnessing how this crushed rock transformed from the desert floor into the towering skyscrapers of our cities and the digital brains of our machines. Welcome to the story of the grain that built civilization. Our journey begins thousands of years ago under the scorching sun of the ancient Middle East. Imagine a violent lightning strike hitting the desert dunes. The extreme heat does something miraculous. It melts the opaque, rough grains into something entirely new. When it cools, it is no longer stone. It is smooth. It is solid. And it is transparent. This was the birth of glass. For thousands of years, humans lived in the dark. We built thick walls of mud and stone to keep out the cold, but those walls also kept out the light. Sand gave us the power to let the sun in while keeping the storm out. But sand did more than just light up our homes. It changed how we see our place in the universe. By meticulously shaping and polishing this melted sand, we created lenses. Through a telescope made of sand, Galileo looked up and proved that the Earth was not the center of the universe. Through a microscope made of sand, we looked down and discovered the hidden world of bacteria, changing medicine and saving billions of lives. Without sand, we would be blind to the stars above and the microscopic world below.
But humanity didn't just want to see the world. We wanted to conquer it. We wanted to build monuments that would defy time itself. Enter the Romans. They discovered that by mixing a specific type of volcanic sand with limestone and water, they could create a paste that turned into artificial stone. It was so strong that it could harden even underwater. We call it concrete. Look around your city today. The sprawling highways, the massive dams holding back oceans, the bridges connecting islands. We are living inside a monolithic sand castle. Every year, humanity consumes over 50 billion tons of sand. 50 billion tons. To put that into perspective, that is enough sand to build a wall 27 meters wide and 27 meters high, wrapping completely around the Earth's equator every single year. The Burj Khalifa, the Empire State Building, the sprawling metropolis of Tokyo, they are all, at their core, magnificent piles of sand reaching for the sky. Yet the greatest magic trick of sand was still waiting to be discovered. Deep inside these tiny grains lies an element called silica. In the 20th century, scientists learned how to extract it, purify it, and turn it into perfect shining wafers. They called it silicon. If concrete is the skeleton of the modern world, silicon is its brain. The microchip inside your phone, the servers powering artificial intelligence, the satellites orbiting our planet, they are all made from purified sand. Think about that for a moment. We took a lifeless rock from the ground, flattened it, etched microscopic lightning storms into it, and taught it to think. We taught it to calculate, how to remember, and how to create. We quite literally breathed artificial life into the dust of the earth. But every great story has a shadow. You might be thinking, how could sand possibly be a problem? The earth is covered in deserts. Here is the terrifying truth. We are running out of sand. Not the desert sand. Desert sand is shaped by the wind. It is too smooth, too round to lock together. If you build a skyscraper with desert sand, it will crumble. To build our modern world, we need angular, rough sand, the kind shaped by water, the sand from the bottoms of our rivers, our lakes, and our ocean shores. Our hunger for this specific sand is so massive that nature cannot keep up. It has given rise to a brutal black market. Across the globe, sand mafias operate in the shadows. Rivers are being dredged until they run dry. Entire islands have been wiped off the map, swallowed by the sea, because the sand beneath them was stolen to build megacities far away. We are destroying the very foundation of the natural world to build our artificial one. So, where do we go from here? As we look to the stars, scientists are already preparing for the next chapter. If humanity is to survive on Mars, we cannot bring our cities with us. We must build them there. Using advanced 3D printing and the red iron-rich sand of the Martian surface, we will once again do what our ancestors did thousands of years ago. We will use the dirt beneath our boots to build a home in a harsh, unforgiving world. The poet William Blake once wrote, "To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower." Every single grain of sand holds a memory of the earth. It was once a towering mountain. It was once a boulder resting under the feet of dinosaurs. It was crushed by glaciers, washed down ancient rivers, and pounded by the endless waves of the ocean. It was broken, but it was never destroyed. Our lives are much like that grain of sand. We may feel small, we may feel insignificant in the grand timeline of the universe, but when we come together, much like those grains of sand, we build empires. We build the future. The next time you walk on a beach, or look through a window, or tap on your phone, take a moment. You are holding history in your hands. You are looking at the dust of stars and the silent architect of our world. Stay curious, and thank you for watching.